blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Hola, 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 hey, I'm your girl Melikia K, Courtney. This is SXP MetaMorphosis 365. Welcome to this growth podcast. Okay. So we're going to start this episode 85 like we start every other episode. Where's my 85? I don't see it anywhere. I'm going to have to change this a little bit. Oh, well. Okay. So gratitude. Thank you to Sunshine Cromwell of Shine Vibrations. Her podcast is Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So do pull up to Blast Music 247 to check her out. She is incredible and amaze balls. Has a very fun podcast, some poetry and shenanigans. And also thank you to Blast Music 247 for being a part of the outlet for my podcasting. You can follow me on Melikia K Courtney, spelled right there in front of you, that channel on YouTube. And you can also catch me streaming through Blast and over on their Ticket the Talks and their Snap at the Chats and all that good stuff. Yada. All right, let's get into today. So today is the giving and the giver. That's episode 85. We're going to have that conversation. Hey, Pretty Cat. Hey, partner, what's going on? Let me do the showies. And you know what else I didn't show that I'd like to get done early. Let's get that done. I'm going to share the QR code. Okay. Boom. How was your holidays? I'm kind of curious. Did you eat everything in sight and enjoy yourself immensely? Bam. That's the QR code. Get a quick clip, save it for the later, and then put it to some good use. All right. So focusing. Giving and the giver. This is the season of giving. This is the season of I want. This is the season of give me. This is the season of a lot of outward facing behaviors, which is wonderful. So let's set the stage. It is great to be giving and be the giver. That is a wonderful position to be in. It is also great to be the receiver. For those who have learned how to receive and who did not put devices into D&D, somebody come on, tell Jesus about it. Done. Okay, great. So with that in mind, the question quickly becomes, who are you consistently? And a lot of times you will be able to answer it quickly. You will answer, I'm constantly giving. This is me. I am outgoing. I'm charismatic. I'm gregarious. And people come to me for a lot of things. Or I go seek folks out to give to. I'm always serving. Those are clues. If you're standing in the giver's space, you are a go-to. You are mindful of others' spirit, mindful of others' emotional, mindful of others' considerate, which is a beautiful thing, right? Those are all wonderful attributes of folks who give, and then folks who receive. You have figured out how to be a giver and to receive. You're not embarrassed to ask for it. You're grateful when you do get. Kind of take that line out as the middle line, right? Giver, being a giver and able to receive, and then fully on the side of the taker. Maybe you're in a position of need and you are taking because you need to. Possibly you are tone deaf a little bit, socially tone deaf a little bit, emotionally, romantically, spiritually, professionally, tone deaf a little bit, and are constantly in the receiving state. If you look at your behaviors, you will be able to map very quickly where you give. It is not an overwhelming action. It is quite direct, succinct, and possibly height. That might be a clean way to say it. Find you on those lines. Giver, you're in the midpoint. You're able to give and you're able to receive. That emotional intelligence has come to meet you, and you are in that spot. Maybe you're on the fully side of the taker. You got some growing to do, and there is no heaven or hell for you concerning this conversation. There's no judgment. This is just simply opportunity to see where you kind of tap dance, to see who you are. And then here is your contrast. Chances are, if you're honest, you're all three. Go hunting among yourself to see who you are, where you are, and consider where you'd like to be. Okay, so this is the pre-wrap to the conversation, because I intend to thank you. I'm beyond grateful. This is episode 85, like I mentioned it did. And darlings, what is true is it's incredible to hear the feedback. All you guys who'll be watching on a replay, hoo-hoo, and kudos, and the clips and such, and all these great, wonderful electronic and digital things. Thank you for growing. I really am grateful, and I'm proud of you for pulling up for you and learning what you need to learn. Some of the stuff you may already know. It simply may be the reminder, and that is a good thing too. It is wonderful to be reminded of how incredible you are. It is wonderful to be reminded that wherever you find yourself, life is always coursing forward, and you can enter that course and course forward with it. Okay. Move into where you like to be. Get in where you fit in. I know that resonates with my Chicago people. Okay. So in my giving, and yes, I've been giving 85 episodes. We're going to continue. I'm very much looking forward to the 100th episode. I'm just in my head planning all the fun stuff. Definitely going to have a party. Things like that. Just to take time to celebrate. It's December, right? I won't hit 100 in December though. Anyway, I'd like to offer you another gift. So y'all know what I do. I take notes so we stay on task, and kind of give you what I intend to. Now, here's the fun. It is not just a quick conversation, if you will. This is a gift, and it is also, like many gifts, a challenge. Okay, so I'm going to encourage you to embark on a 25-day challenge with me. We'll have this completed before December is over. If you take this walk with me, you will have sharpened or added or subtracted at least 25 key things. There may be some adjustments, some alignments. Let's see how it goes. But 25 opportunities this month to grow. Okay, I'm going to run through this pretty quickly. So I am not expecting you to catch all of this. Don't freak out, all right? Don't freak out. You can press play and catch it on the replay like a lot of folks do. But also, I will be posting on my social medias. So if you are not following me on Facebook, it's Melikia K. Courtney. Instagram, it's Melikia.LadyMolotov, and that is spelled Lady, L-A-D-Y, Molotov, M-O-L-O-T-A-V. You want to follow both of those places. I may put it on my LinkedIn as well. It's Melikia Courtney across all other socials, except for those words are tripping me up. It's not Snapchat. What's the other thing? TikTok. I think it's just MK. So go hunting. Find me, okay, and follow. I do believe that I'll post it on Facebook, Instagram, maybe LinkedIn, not so much the other spaces. So if you'd like to take this growth challenge this December, that really kind of gets you in a good line, on a good track for your January crossing. So you're already ready. You're already in motion. You're already in growth. You're already in plans. You're already focused forward. You're already building you. If you'd like to take that journey with me, just tap in. That one is for the free. That is my gift to you guys for rocking with SXP Metamorphosis 365. And I touched something, y'all. I don't even know what I touched. I chose the button and it, oh, now I know. The adults were in here tinkering. And it wasn't me this time. Because I'm like, I know I didn't do that one. Okay. Anyhow, yay. Let's get to it. All right. Gift number one. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to go fully into it and deep, but let's see if we can keep it top because it's a lot. So one, self-awareness. There is time at a 10 where you hear me say the word awareness is very important, not in just relationships, romantically speaking, or domestic violence speaking, or whatever speaking. It is freaking important to be aware of yourself, telling yourself the truth. Well, that's actually the movement. Let's move back up. Your clarity. Triggers, gifts, and needs. There we go. So it is important to know what your triggers are, because you want to be able to identify when you're triggered so that you can move into your countermeasures, so that you can understand what you're feeling, so that you can manage it, like for real, manage it and not let it manage you. Because if you're not being self-aware, you get triggered, you're just going to get to reacting. And for a time, you may have room and grace to do that. But as we know, by being adults, and I'm speaking to the adults, that does not always work. That can definitely be detrimental immediately when you are triggered and do not know why, haven't identified it, just fully in the feelings, no guidance, no alignment, no peace, just acting. That is unsafe. Okay, so get to know yourself. Take time to understand your triggers. All right, what agitates you, what irritates you, what are you holding on to? What if somebody just give you one more of that? You are about to blitz. What is that? All right, become aware of yourself. Your gifts. This is the fun part. We're talking about gifts. I'm very excited about that. All right, understand what gifts you came into this earth body with. What are your gifts? Are you creative? Are you a true logical mind? Are you a theologian running around here? Who are you gift-wise? What can you do with your gifts? Are you singing? Are you playing instruments? Are you a writer, poet, painter, author? Who are you? Get to meddling in your gifts and peek and see whether or not you have activated those gifts. And again, not from this episode, but again from what I said before. So go binge those episodes. When you are given gifts, it's just like any other skill. It is for you to develop them. To my parents, you've got babies and it's clear what their gifts are. My love, it is for you to help develop your baby's gifts. Okay. And as adults, sometimes our gifts were not developed by our parents, or we didn't recognize or notice until something else, or we found an interest, and then found out we had a gift and a skill for it. Tend to that. Grow it, put it to use, do something amazing with it. And I'm gonna go find dude. We're gonna have a conversation. All right. So gifts, and then your needs. Needs are a little bit more tricky, because at times we label something a need when it is truly a want. It is a desire. So I add that distinction when you're deciding, because I'm speaking to the adults once again, what are your needs? Like, what do you need? And I encourage you to move into a meditative state when you begin that exercise. It's not, I will say you will have a wild list that you need to edit if you just go, okay, I need this. It's not like you're making a pie and I know I need these specific ingredients. Okay, and I need 3/4 and 2/3 and 1 spoon. When it comes to your needs, and I'm not just speaking about the basics, your air, your water, your shelter. We're beyond that. That's included, yes. But moving to the things that you honestly need. Where do you need to set particular boundaries? Where do you need to enforce those? Where do you need to grab a mirror and see yourself? Where do you need to ask Train your mouth to form those words that might be making you vomit in your mouth before you speak them. And ask, what is that? Write it down. All of those things, the awareness, the gifts, the triggers. Write it down. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Okay. And your skills. Your skills folds into that bag. But please do take time and write those things down. Why do you want to write them down? I understand that sometimes people are busy. Folks don't want to sit still long enough, but this is another exercise, low-key, training you to be your body still, to use your hand, grab a pen and a paper, a pencil and a paper, put the clicky ding, ring ding down for a minute and be with your own energy. You're learning yourself. You're being self-aware in that moment. You're taking time to write and to think and to connect your body and your mind and your activity without the aid of anything other than you. You. And it is so good to give you that moment. All right. And that in itself is a tool. Exercise it. All right. Back to it. The honesty. Radical honesty. Not the half-grasped honesty. Not the I will tell the truth unless it's going to get me into a problem or a trouble or a struggle or an outcome that I don't want. Justifying lies. If you are justifying lies, if you're telling half truths, if you're omitting truths, you are a liar. Go and get your AA meeting and be better. Make a decision. And it's not a permanent condition. That is a choice. All right. So move into your radical honesties. And when you see it as a discipline, very, very important. Not as a punishment, not as a anything detrimental, but as a commitment to yourself, to the whole self, the highest self, the sacred self, that is you. When you recognize that you're over here committing lies, you are damaging your soul. You're damaging your spirit, and you're damaging your relationships, regardless of where the relationship falls on the relationship spectrums. There's many, many ways to have relationships and such like this, right? I'm not going into that right now. Go check out a few episodes back where we broke that down. But when you're engaging in that activity, you must understand mindset, energy set, outcomes. All right. When you're engaging in denial of a radical honesty, you're breaking things. So knock it off. That's the simplest way to say it. And choose, commit to you, commit to an honest tongue, commit to an honest mind, commit to a going back and correcting when you have messed up. And sometimes some people speak without having full details. And in that, they're lying, but not with intention. Have the integrity to go and correct yourself if you've misspoken. Have the integrity to go and fess up if you done lied about something and you need to tell the truth to solve that bleeding situation, however it might be. Energetic bleeds, heart bleeds, work outcomes on death row. So handle. Let's do. Tree. This is one of my favorites. Okay, I am a super fan of discipline. What I tell you, back in the day when I was young, I absolutely, not that much longer either. Like every so often I go back into this practice because it's such a good practice. 4 a.m., 3 a.m., up. And not just up, being productive, having slept, but 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. And then, the fussing that I was hearing about that. Don't sleep 4 hours. That's not enough. Hold on. It was enough. Up, ready, energized, producing. All right. And for those who move like that, you understand. For those who don't, maybe you never will, and that's okay too. I'm okay with it. But for those who dare to challenge it, to try it. Get your sleep, your 4 or 5 hours in, and get yourself up in those wee hours and begin a disciplined practice of what, Melikia? Here we go. What does your day consist of? Are you one who prays? Are you one who meditates? Get in those waters early and instill the discipline of listening. Being still, doing absolutely nothing but listening to what's inside of you, what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your mind, and you will be amazed at some of the things that come to your mind. Again, I encourage you, pencil, paper, pen, write it down. That is how you get a hold of your mind, body. Must confess. So years, on decades back, I used to be overwhelmed with thoughts. When I say it felt like vultures swarming, there was no quiet space in my mind. It was active, purely creating, doing, thinking, revising, all of this, plus the stuff from back in the past. Ooh, and the people, things that they done said. All that stuff was swarming. We needed better. Peace and quiet. Yes. I encourage meditation. Some folks who are Christian, you might want to run away from that word. Don't run from it. Run towards it. My folks who are just willing and curious and looking for peace, because this is a peace practice for those whose heart have hit the rec button, for those who are suffering from this seasonal depression because someone has died, because someone done left, because something's unavailable and there's a discontentment in your heart. I fully encourage you to sit with yourself and come to the conclusions of what you are thinking so that you can correct it if need be, so that you can release it if need be. Get the picture? Okay, my computer's talking to me. Make sure we're having a good conversation. So that is the goal. That is the goal, okay? You want to move on it as a discipline, like a discipline to devotion. Choose meditation. If you do not choose meditation, choose prayer. But in all of your getting, get you, choose you. All right? So we don't move through the awareness. We don't talk about the honesty and into the discipline devotionally. Daily. That is how you build. Daily. It is not. Sometimes folks want it. I've been walking in the wrong direction for 40 years, and now I want to turn around. I want to walk the right way for about 3 days, but I want everything exactly as I desire it to be in 3 days, because Jesus died and rose in 3 days. So I expect that if I turn around and I act right for 3 days when I've been cutting up for that many decades, quit playing. quit playing. It is a discipline. Daily efforts, daily intentional efforts, not random ones, daily intentional efforts documented that you can verify through measurement, accountability. All right, get a picture? You following me? Good. Come on over here too. Let's go about this. Number 4. I touched on it earlier, your emotional intelligence. This is so freaking key. This is going to save your holidays. It's going to help you have a more peaceful one than you have ever had if you choose to embark on that journey of emotional intelligence. It includes your social intelligence, but your emotional intelligence. Understand how to manage your emotions, again, like I mentioned earlier, so they don't manage you. Because if you are not taking time to develop your language, the language of your emotions, are you able to sit and say more than I feel mad? I feel sad. Okay, break it down. I'm happy. Well, tell me a little bit more. What are you mad for? Do you understand that breaks down into dang near 14, 15 different things? Let's see what's building your anger. Is it anxiety? You trying to run, you can't get away, so you're mad. Somebody got you so hurt that you want to swing out, and you're mad. You choose an anger to mask it. Okay, you're happy. But is your happy only border happy? Or have you accomplished something so very deep and great that you are purely in elation and you are bursting with joy, but you only got happy? Okay, so build your language, build the understanding of what's in the emotional bag, your emotions, what that wheel looks like. Go look it up, print it out, get to know it. Again, self-awareness. When you know yourself, life is so much simpler. I will not hit you with the word easy, but it's simpler when you understand who you are. All right. 5, boundaries without no guilt. Boundaries with zero guilt. It is important to know your nature. I had the privilege of knowing lots of folks when I was growing up. And there's this one particular person who comes to mind, I mean, a master in guilting, a master at that stuff. Now, I watched some stuff growing up and I was like, that don't look right. I didn't have words for it, but coming into age and understanding, I began to gather, all right, I see what this is and I see what you own. Flat out, if you're someone who is out guilting people into doing what you want them to do because you need them to do it, stop it. Like holy and hard pause to stop it and don't resume. If you are one who is given to that manipulation, i.e., you the target, you want to say no, and times and again you've said no, but your no is somehow levied and leveraged into a yes. Flat out just no. Flat out just no. Time to grab your boundaries. If you need to write them down in front of you, pin them to your computer, pin them to your walls, put them on your mirrors so that you are clear, and pin it to your mouth, affirmations. You want to speak what you are going. I'm going to have a peaceful day. All right. It doesn't need to be anything negative. I'm going to have a peaceful day regardless of, no, you ain't got to do that. I'm going to have a peaceful day. And then as situations or persons pop up and come into your existence with whatever it is they're trying to be on, be mindful of what you said your day was going to be. Be mindful of what you wrote, read, looked at, what your day is going to be. Again, with the discipline of getting up early and setting your day. All right. Get your meditation in and out the way. Get your healthy foods in and out the way. Get your day organized and planned, and tasks, milestones, measurements, accountability, phone calls, work, and not just done, but done well. Fast forward back to the point, boundaries. It's so important to have them. I really can't say that enough. It really is important to have boundaries in place because you'll look up and can't find yourself. You'll look up and be drained. You'll look up and be more tired than you've ever been and have nothing to show for it. And that's not good. So don't put yourself in that position. And if you put yourself in that position, you're not dead. You don't have to stay in it. All right. Moving right along. 6, because we are definitely not about to get through all 25 of these, but rest without shame. So this is for my workaholics. Met a wonderful dude, hospital worker, and just incessant. Works 7 days a week. Get it? Has family to tend to. Daughter heading to college. Get it. But I see him in between patients. And it was so different that I felt the need to chat him up and say just a couple of things, like, hey, listen, and I won't tell you a conversation, you don't need that. But the point being, at some point, you will choose rest or your body will choose it for you. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Because I wasn't listening. I was hard-headed. Soft-ass hard-head. And I pushed and pushed and pushed. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get this done. Got it done. But at what cost? All right? So this is your word to the wise. This is your sis saying, I already been there, done that. Yeah, it ain't what it's cracked up to be. Please get your rest. Ain't no shame in it. There is no shame in resting. For my Jamaican family with 17 jobs, ain't no shame in a little rest. And I'm not saying be ridiculous with it. This is not an excuse. Melikia said, no. Handle your business, get your work done, be on task, be productive, grow. All of the above. And remember we talked about ordering your day? You can schedule in some rest. Schedule in your sleep. All things that you can do, okay? All of the possible. 7. Let me make sure to share everything with you after that. Okay, curiosity. One of my favorite things too. So you're getting all my favorite fun things, but these are very helpful and they are life. I don't want the word fix. No, they are life guiding, and they are life healing, and they are truly pillars and foundations. You need a square to stand on. Build it with these. Okay, curiosity. So, have you ever played the game of letting go of your judgments? Just letting go of your judgments, letting them fall to the floor, and literally speaking out, I release all judgments. I have no opinion about this. This is exactly what it is, and it could be what it is without my opinion or judgment. I release all judgments. Think about something that you're really judgy about right now. I'll give you a second to come up with what your thing is, something that you are really judgmental about. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I am. When I see my lovely women outside with those big fluffy things, it's like a hair bonnet. Outside with a hair bonnet, I'll be feeling away because it's like you could have taken that off. A lot of these women with beautiful, beautiful hair, just in their bonnets outside, slippers, and pajamas. Now, I'm a fan. I can get down with a pajama outside here and there, but I had opinions, and I literally had to come to my conclusion. That got nothing to do with me. That got my business. I let go of judgments. I release the judgments. I release it. So for you, in this exercise, whatever you thought of, take a minute and say that. I release judgment. And then tell me how it feels. How do you feel having released judgment? When you are detaching yourself from things that ain't got no business being with you in the first place, that ain't none of your business, you have no control over. You're releasing weight that don't belong to you. When you are engaged and you are wrestling into something that you're judging, that you're judgmental about, understand you're expending energy, and understand it's seeping and sucking out your time as well, your productivity time, your get to know yourself time, your growth time. Are you wasting that on some stuff that you are just judgmental about? And do the exercise over the course of a week. Give yourself the week to test it out and let me know, because I kid you not, I already know what the outcome is. Do it. You do it consistently as a discipline. Take it seriously and begin to release those judgments. You will feel so much lighter, so much lighter. And especially the judgments of self. You've imposed these things upon yourself and nobody put it there for you, or maybe someone in the past who don't even matter threw something at you and you caught it, you stuck it to yourself like duct tape, and now there it is and you're afraid to rip it off. Well, that's a way, but there are other ways as well. Release the judgments. And of course, release the Kraken comes to mind because I am just that funny. Okay. My favorite word that we've heard 17 times already, hear it again, accountability. Accountability. It's not an option. Set yourself up for success 3 times a week. My mastermind, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, my free mastermind at that. The other one, we don't talk so much about that. You have to know me to get in there. But the free one, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 questions asked, accountability on the table, goals set on Friday, measured out, measured out, measured out. Because you get to show up to your community and stand before them and let them know, hey, listen, I said I was going to do this, but I sure as hell didn't do it. Why? Okay, what's going on? You got a little grace here, but you said you were going to do something. Are you going to do it? Or are you just lying? Like for real, lying to you, lying to us. Where's your integrity? So those things are on the table. Set yourself up for success and deal with your own nature. Know yourself. And am I saying not to have grace when things come up? Because sometimes things arise and they demand your immediate attention. And I respect that. Yes, go handle that. And when you are done, get back to business. Do not let excuses be the killer of your dreams and things. I'm going to let that be. Take ownership of your choices and all of your actions. And this is not a shamey, guilty, self-blame conversation. This ain't that. This is the mature of it. Okay, boom. This is that. Okay, boom. Now we're moving over here. This is what we're going to birth over here. We're going to do this. I had a conversation this week. We were talking about something important. And what I suggested, and I'll share this with you guys, there are some things that are so far dead and done, so far marred and tarry and gross, that there is no cleaning that off. Now you got to clean it up, but there's no cleaning it off and starting again. It's just, then you may be in a place where you need to create. You need to create something to live into. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a life coaching conversation. And if it is that you are looking for a life coach and you resonate with my voice, who I am, my being, and my style of teaching, you are welcome to reach out to me at lifeissanctuaryxp@gmail.com. It's lifeissanctuaryxp@gmail.com. And for those who don't know my story, go binge. How about that? All right. I'm looking at the time. Yeah. Okay, so I'm already on the 30-minute mark just about. So what we're about to do is pause and do station identification and all that good stuff. And then I'll come back and share a few more with you. Now, like I said, be sure to connect with me across the social medias so that you'll see the posts as they go out. I may drop one full calendar too. We'll see how that goes so that you have a quick look and it'll be easy to move through for my busy folk. All right, on that note, let's handle some bills. All right, as I mentioned, Blast Music 247, go over there and register as a fan to enjoy all of the wonderful things that are there, all of the artists, new, indie, the newsletters, the magazines, a whole bunch of wonderful things. Also, register as an artist if that is who you are. Register your music, your video with Blast Music 247 and have them play it on a podcast just like this. And I can already warn you, we have a riot about to start at about 3, 2, 1.
Everybody can't reach like, everybody can't dream like, everybody can't be like, everybody can't be like you, everybody can't reach like, and everybody can't dream like, everybody can't be like, everybody can't be like you. I understand you got your own thing going, merely on down the stream, you better keep on rowing. They try to knock your self-esteem, you better keep on glowing. Don't let nobody in between that future you be knowing. So here's my message to you, ain't no person on earth that can outdo you. Be yourself unto yourself, you'll be honored that you knew you. Only you can be your rock when it ain't no one else around. And if you don't love yourself, then the only way is down. But I believe in you, I see you got some dreams in you. Full speed ahead, I see you got some steam in you. Just keep chugging away, be grateful for every day that you get to bless the world with such a beautiful face. Let your shadow make the chase, let your heart dictate the pace, let your mind give you the strength and let your spirit run the race. I bet your ancestors cheering, seeing the path you clearing. Nothing worth fearing, every lesson worth hearing. But every now and again they try to break you. Lean into them wounds even though they might be painful. And when they heal the scars, that's when you gon' see a breakthrough. I'm praying that you make do with every resource within your grasp. Multiply it forth and be generous with your math. Kindness in your hand, willing to understand that every single second you get is another dance. And every single moment you breathe is another chance to do something you love, to always rise above. Parting for the past, don't let that trauma beat you up. Be gentle with your mental and everything you done been through. End of the day, you're the reason I grabbed a pencil, so I could draw you up a motivational stencil. Tracing the inspiration, make way for the destination. Trust me, I can see all of the places that you're headed. And I'm here to let you know you ain't gonna never reach a dead end. Everybody can't reach like, everybody can't dream like, everybody can't be like, everybody can't be like you, everybody can't reach like, and everybody can't dream like, everybody can't be like, everybody can't be like you.
Who shot you?
Okay, so that end of that thing always makes you go, huh? A little bit there, a little bit there. So just like that lovely, incredible artist, you too can have your wonderful wonderfuls play right on a podcast like this. Do Me Day, Be Like You is the name of the song. Go and check it out, my dear writer. I may be able to satisfy the right toward the end, but let's do one more thing. Oh, nope. We will not be doing one more thing because I don't see it. Next week. Okay, on that note, let's continue. We are at, okay, checking my time. So let's see, 9, adaptability. All right. That one is a tricky one. It is a flex. It is literally being flexible. It is the ability to bend, but not break. Okay. Oh. I didn't realize that thing was still up here, so let's make it go away. Anyway, while I find that button, there we go. You guys have plenty of time to grab that QR code. I hope you got. All right. Adaptability. You want to bend without breaking. It is possible to collaborate, cooperate, meet in the mystical, magical middle. Please remove the rigidity from places that it doesn't need to be. What do I mean? Some folks have moved into hyper-focus, hyper-vigilance. It is that you are so focused on not being, not experiencing something, you have become rigid. And here's a cheat code. Sometimes you find that your body is getting stiff in places that it never got stiff before. That's a spiritual kind of cheat code. Not 100% of the time, but dang near 80% of the time, you're going to find what you're living in your body. Your body's responding. Your body is being your mirror. All right. So back to the focus. Rigidity. Let's find those places where we are truly adamant, stuck, and attitudinal. Okay. Those are some true tips that you bug in. Okay. The gift of bending without breaking when life shifts unexpectedly. We don't see everything coming, and that's okay. All right. But having I'm a person of routine. I love routine like real bad. Like we go together real hard. Okay. And when I am in the motion, oh God, when I plan, you got 30. I'm not playing about it, especially when it comes to my events. I plan so that it goes a particular way. And I kid you not, the moment I let a rigidity seep in, I have thing after thing after thing that comes to life to remind me, don't do that. All right. So spare yourself that reminder by building it in a little bit. So what I began to do was to alert myself like, hey, listen, you have a plan, but your plan may not go in the way that you planned it to go, but trust that it's going to go as well and better. Okay, as well and better. So that's where that's my key. That's the key that I turn to allow myself just to be at peace. Yes, I'm going to do my best to plan, but sometimes, again, you cannot plan for what's unexpected because it's unexpected. Okay, you can work on your contingency plans because I have those too. I literally go to plan C sometimes, plan A, plan B, plan C, and those are after the plan. All right, and then still, life sometimes takes it outside of that, and I could try all I want to. I'm sorry, but come get your mosquitoes. Okay, great. I can try all I want to, but it's just out of my control sometimes. And I don't need to fall on the floor. I don't need to cry. I don't need to tantrum. I don't need to die about that. Because I have found that space of adaptability is a gifting that I had to work through because I'm pretty patient to a fault at times. So it was very interesting to find that I could have both of those present. All right. And I get to choose which one I lean into. So I choose to lean into the gifts. and exercise that and build that and widen it and practice that flexibility so that I'm not stressing myself out and everybody around me. Rules, right? That's your adaptability. 10, mindful communication, not just talking. Oh, don't do that to your people. Not just talking. Mindful communication, something clear. Clarity. We talked about truth earlier. True things. And please do sprinkle in a heavy tablespoon of compassion when you're speaking mindfully, especially for those who are leaders and who are in position to say things to people that they need to hear. Okay. And for you, for some of us, it may be that is your level of compassion. The compassion that you are using is to be that mirror, to be that voice, to say, hey, friend, hey, client, hey, customer, this is XYZ. And you lay it out plain. That's the clarity, right? And it is the truth. But maybe you can find a bit more compassion in the way that you deliver it, in the words selected to explain or express or communicate. All right, so I'm not gonna harp on that. These are 25 self-development gifts that we're going through. And for those who are taking the challenge, hooty-hoo, I'm proud of you. Definitely let me know if you are in, and I look forward to some of the fun. You guys have been acting out over on Snapchat too, just so you know. Straight up goofing off and laughing and fun. If you need a couple of giggles, find me over there because I'm being ridiculous. It's great. I'm having a good time, trust. All right. As far as the challenge is concerned, you ain't gonna find it over there. You're gonna find that on the mother medias, FBLI and IG. Right. Okay. Purposeful decision making. So when you're choosing how you make a decision, let it be based on your values. Let it be based on your morals. Let it be based on importance and not fear. Please do not make your decisions based off of fear and pressure from outside or pressure even from inside. You're stressing yourself out once again. Knock it off. There is a way to make a decision that doesn't include you having a heart attack. Okay. Can I say something like that? That doesn't include you stroking yourself out because you just don't know what to do, perhaps, or you're so guilty or so stressed and or afraid of the outcome. All right, it's gonna be okay. Get you some deep breaths in. Back to the meditation. Let's tap back to that. Back to the prayer. Let's tap back to that. And then be kind. That compassion that we talked about just a minute ago that you're offering to someone else. You first. All right. Give yourself compassion. So you're based on your values. You're based on the things that are important to you when you're making your decision, and you want to get as many facts as you need to make an informed decision. Okay, so purposeful decision making, not reckless, not fearful, not shameful, not from underneath pressure. All right, elevate. In that you can elevate too. We're making so many decisions every day. So many decisions, micro, mini, and more. We're making decisions. And those decisions are oftentimes things that close the door on everything else. So when you make that decision, let all the other things die. Let the things that die be nothing that you want to go back to. All right? So take your time in making your decisions and be sound in them and be confident, and then know that prayerfully, if you have been misdirected in your decision making, you have an opportunity to correct it. And if not, amen, keep going, make some more decisions. All right, trust yourself. 12, patience with process. I have 30,000 processes because I do quite a few things, and let growth unfold. Very, very important. You cannot force an olive tree to grow faster. You cannot force your greens or your herbs in the yard to grow faster. You cannot force the heat of the sun to grow faster and warm you up quicker. It doesn't work that way. So, darling, in the same manner, sometimes you're going to have to be patient with yourself concerning growth. All right. Sometimes you're just really going to have to be patient with your process, especially when it comes to the things that linger, the things that need to be let go and released from earlier. Okay. Those things oftentimes they take time. Now, here's the truth of the matter. There are some of us who understand, and I love how Jose says it. He says it so clearly and succinctly. That's Jose Rodriguez. It doesn't take time. It takes awareness. There are some things I've literally been able to, struggle, heavy stuff that once I really sat and was just like, and came to the awareness of it, I was done. Complete, felt nothing, nothing left to tend to, look at, resurface, remember, wash up, good. So yes, there are some of us who can move at that level where it doesn't take time, baby, it just takes awareness. And then there's some of us who it takes time. And either way, that's fine. Either way, just do something. Do not sit there and just be in that pain or in that trauma or in that loneliness and not handle your handle. Fair? I think that's fair. Okay. Forgiveness. And of course, that's the end of that. Forgiving yourself first. One of my favorite clients who I love to love to life, 70s, and carry some stuff with her, actually a couple of them, elder women who carry some stuff all their live long days, all right, until they got to me. And then we helped them let that thing go. And part of it was forgiving themselves for carrying it that long. That's okay. You can forgive you. There's no embarrassment in it. You can forgive you. You can do better. You can move forward. You can make a great decision. And you don't have to rely on religion for that. Okay, forgiveness is inside the circle and outside the circle and on the rim and all around. Okay, get the picture. Forgive yourself first. And then get honest. If there's others that, again, back at that judgment, let's step back, touch that again. If there's others that you're holding in judgment over or about, that you really need to release and let go. If there are others you are holding in condemnation and unforgiveness, I've heard it said many times, I will never forgive that person. Okay. You have made your decision. How is that working out for you? Because you have to constantly stand guard when you choose your never. Regardless of whatever your never is, you have posted yourself as a spiritual guard to tend to that never. Now that works in the positive for some things as well. Cool. But do understand the nature of what you're choosing, what you're deciding to do. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's for a whole nother conversation. Financial literacy. You know what money is? Can you read money? Not just the face of it. Can you read and understand the money so that you are able to direct it so it doesn't just send you off chasing and wandering after it? Financial literacy. This is a wonderful age to be alive. Like, it's so good to be alive right now, y'all. There is so much information available. So much so that I would believe folks really ain't got no excuse to not understand the basics of financial literacy. Tongue twister. Yes, it can be scary when you don't know, when you haven't handled, when you've been shamed, when you've been in abusive relationships where you're not allowed to control money or have enough money that you might get away, right? I get it. I have literally set the table with folks in many, many scenarios. That's fine. That's fine. Again, with the self-awareness, know where you are. Get a goal. Figure out how big the pie is. Take a slice a day until you've eaten the whole pie. I personally like pie, so we're going to use pie as the analogy. Get it? So grab you a book. Amazon has plenty. There's so many places. There's so many people, so many human resources who are aching to teach you about financial literacy. If you need a guide, I can recommend a couple of people, but you have to DM me directly for that because I'm not gonna see their names over here. Okay, so financial literacy, please do engage. There's coloring books. There's fun ways. I grabbed some stuff for my grandbabies because I wanted them to be financially literate. And I'm talking that there's a, for the little ones, 5, and one that just made 11. Oh my gosh, they're getting so big. And 15, such like this. I want them educated and feeling confident, because when you're feeling confident, you move differently. Okay, totally differently. Fair. Financial literacy. I'm looking at the time. We are down to just about 10 minutes. Okay, where are we at? 15. Okay, y'all again are getting my favorites list. The inner stillness. The inner stillness. Can you do nothing? Can you sit still, eyes closed, body disengaged, moving in or outside of your body and mind, just being? Can you be still? Can you be quiet? Do you constantly need words to keep you company, or fill the space? Or can you shh, 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 be quiet? Can you be quiet? It is a skill. It really is. And the coming from beneath the noise, all right? Coming away from how is this? I can see the picture of it, so I'm translating picture in my mind to words. To not strike the chord and cause vibration is what I'm seeing. Can you be still even in chaos? Wise folks around me, a couple of them, my mom used to say to, and Sir Dentley the third, when things go wrong, don't go with it. How is it that I'm able to practice that? Because I practice that. You see what I'm saying? Like literally, it's a discipline. It's a discipline. I practice being still, sitting down, doing nothing. My mama insisted that we learned that skill. Be still, sit down, be with yourself. You don't need to do anything but that. All right? Practice it. If your mama didn't make you, if your dad didn't make you, sit still and do that. That's okay. You can do it now. Learn it now. Train yourself now. Discipline now. Okay. You get the picture. Harassment. So finding the quiet voice beneath the noise is what happens when you sit still. You will find your inner quiet spirit. You will find the whisperer in you who is dying to have your attention and speak with you, and to help you stop comparing things and to stop entering chaos. Ooh, I just seen a button over here. I'm going to push that button in a minute. Let's see comments that I'm missing. Let's stop for that for a moment and see. You still writing? Oh, well. The mosquitoes. Hey, Devlin. Definitely enjoy the replay. And if you guys have heard something that someone you know needs to hear, oh, you know what? Let's be right. Share. All right. We did the inner stillness. We'll touch more on that as the weeks go on with the challenge. Confidence. Built, not borrowed. There is nothing like borrowing a beautiful blouse or a nice scarf. It's so nice. Wonderful sister. Hey, sister, can I use your XYZ? And you take care of it. You clean it. You return it. And it is theirs. And maybe you're down the road and you have another outfit and you're like, oh my God, this is so nice. I would go so great with that scarf. But you don't want to go ask again. You can go out to the store, you'll find something similar, not the same, because you already know that's bogus. You're not gonna get the same scarf your bestie, your girlfriend has. Get your own. Build your own confidence. Build your own confidence in who you are and your own voice and your own nature, and don't lose it. And don't give it away. Build your own confidence. How do you build your confidence? Okay, trust. And when you trust yourself, and just like I was just mentioning, there is an air, and it's not an arrogance, it's not anything false. There is an air, there is a wonderful scent of confidence. You can look in your life and find the areas that you do feel confident in. That is just to teach you what the confidence feels like. Find that for yourself. Whether, like I'm a beast on the road, I love driving. Monster. and train driver at that for certain things, blah, blah, blah. It's fun. Get the picture? Very confident, and I'm very confident in several things. I was an author, a poet, speaker, very confident in many things, and becoming confident in others. Get the picture? Becoming confident in others. There's certain places I ain't fully confident that I'm not beating my chest about. And that's okay too. There's no indictment here. I get to learn. I get to grow too. I get to build my confidence singing. That was a whole challenge. I want to sing in front of you people. I sing all day long, just so we clear, all day long. There's a song in my head. There's a song in my heart. I am generally singing. When I am working, I'm singing. I'm not even paying attention. And someone will say, oh God, you sound nice. And I'm like, wait, huh? But it's autopilot, all right? But I refused for years. Like I used to sing for folks and with folks publicly, walked away from that and was like, I'm good. Back to it. Decided that I wanted to sing with some poetry that I was spitting. And I was like, oh my ever God, why do I feel such a tension, such a fright? Why? Okay, had to address my whys. And then I had to do it, afraid or not. And then the more I did it, I was like, oh, duh. I am reminded this I can do. And I continue to do it, and I'm getting stronger and more confident as I go. Get the picture? Do it. Become more confident in it as you go. All right. I do believe we have shared all that I'm fit to share tonight. Yep, that's 16. So we'll go back in and we'll get the rest of the 25 in the waters in the next podcast for next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. This is SXP MetaMorphosis 365. And I'm over here figuring out how that turned around. We're going to turn it back around. We're going to call an adult and have them do it. There's so many things to learn. Like literally, I'm learning all the buttons that I'm over here pushing for the podcast. I'm very confident in some of these buttons because I know what they do. I've gotten braved. I just will touch it and see. And then some of this stuff, I'll be like, oops. But I'm still going to learn and not going to not try and learn and touch it and be curious. Like I'm telling you to do. I believe in practicing what I preach. Rah. All right. So again, the challenge is on. It'll be done before December is over. So I encourage you and invite you to take this walk with me. 25 days. Simple, simple, simple. Dive into self-awareness with me and grow. This year is ending. I've instructed all the mastermind folks and all the SXP folks, period, to begin to look at the year. This has been an incredible year, a very productive year, and a very hard year, y'all. A lot of in the waters. I am taking inventory from January through December to measure what I have accomplished month by month, again with the accountability and with this in mind, celebration. To celebrate, we're going to get together in my different communities, different days, but we're going to get together so I get to celebrate multiple times. I'm excited. Okay. Celebrate what we were able to accomplish together. We share energy, we share life, we share community, we share words, we share heart and goals and dreams and absolute mischief and shenanigans. It is wonderful to live in that manner among community. Yes, and to have that gift. I'm very excited about it. With those wonderful things in mind, I welcome you to be a part of it, like for real, for real. Let's see. When it comes to strategy sessions, I do have room for a few this month. I'm not going to do too much of a full schedule because it's December and I have some family to do. Oh, you guys, I have a show. Brain just was like, hey, what about that? On December 20th in Chicago at the Hamilton House, I am coming to do, it's a one-woman poetry show. Beast Mode style. I don't know who has had the pleasure of experiencing Melikia and in my different hats, but Melikia as Lady Molotov, because that's my current poet named. There's a couple others that we didn't talk about. However, Molotov will be in the building on the 20th of December. I believe it starts at 5 p.m. and at the Hamilton House in Chicago. If you would like to pull up for that, you need to contact, I'll have you contact me. Contact me, slide in my DMs and just put Hamilton House performance and I will know what you need. I'll get that flyer over to you and all the details to pay. It is paid is $45 to attend. And there's a little sippy going on. I'm looking forward to that. There's many wonderful things in the water. All right, so coaching, Hamilton House performance. February is not that far. A day of healing. That's going to be on the 7th. That's our 24-hour, 4th annual, hallelujah, a day of healing. And Project Humanity is the topic. So be prepared. Be prepared to come and enjoy yourself. It's always amazing. It really, honestly, God, is like it's so impactful. We help a lot of people and really make a difference. This year, we're going to, this coming year, we're going to rebuild relationships among the races. Pray for me and pray for all of the volunteers who are going to be a part of a day of healing because it's an effort and it takes a lot. And I'm fingers are crossed, and I really expect the sponsors from last year to show up again. So, yay. And then all of the volunteers as well. Thank you. Thank you guys for rocking with Sanctuary Experience. It really is my pleasure to serve you. I do love what I do, and it makes it easy to come and sit and share with you guys, regardless of what's going on. I look forward to coming and popping in the chair. And you guys see that I'm not on the phone, right? So this is the computer back, but I will be bouncing between the two because I took time to learn how to do it from the cell phone. When I came back to the computer, it was like, oh, I had to remember. Okay. Anyway, I am Melikia K. Courtney. This is SXP MetaMorphosis 365, episode 85. Go ahead, hit the replay. Love you. Beautiful. Bye. Oh, wait, I forgot. I gotta satisfy the writer. One moment, please. Bang.
He loved her while grabbing her body to pull her into loving arms. He loves her while grabbing the headboard. He loved her while choking her gently till the lights went out. No words, no doubt of passive insensitivities. Loved her safest in his mind when she was on her knees or him flat on his back, staring dreamily into eyes. Got the feeling that she danced lively in a world full of danger. Stranger the happenings, the more captivating. His thick hair and comely bulges caused her budget to decrease. Steadily efforts paid to please him, paycheck his being back together. Prayer, positive words, and whatever alabaster box that bastarded-hearted curmudgeon called for or demanded. Silently bewitching pools, wormholes she laced her tongue through. Unknown galaxies awaited, worm on the hook, she baited him with clarity. Oceanic love, skydiving insanity. Plunge into her need. His strong arms kept her as she bleed to death. Without him, there's no man left on earth. Amazonian crown, king, queen, royalty, she bowed her head. Crowns rolling off down Brown's legs like meatballs from atop spaghetti. Heavy is the crown. Water, I'm so thirsty now. Help me. She tried to scream out. Only thing is, that's exactly what he was doing. Healing her from life. Bewildered, suffocating, all the knots is not what you think. He only sought to return her life to ink. Rewrite. And maybe next time she'd get it right. Or perhaps not. In body and out, they've been each other's operator. I need a way out for one another. Not just acquainted breaths, but been friend, mother, sister, lover, wife. Elemental air, broken bread, saline, love of my life. Catalyst, antagonist, and prime. Singuloid, that one mind. Yeah, this time, she loved him without grip. She loved him as the stingers pierced daily in and out of her. Allergy, world blurry, and she couldn't see. She loved him through hot to cold, black mold sweaty walls. Tongue to left and to right, mirrors to souls of soul, dangling disco balls of flashes. Lifetimes hanging walls of memories. Did I find him, or did he find me? Conspiracy, focus synchronicities to ensure love was rubbed like that wood stump of a famous tree. It's showtime. Legs already broken, so she can't stand. He's already guilty by the placement of his hands, fingerprinted, reminders all over her body, toes to thumb. She inhaled her last breath, tears rolling down, and he comes. Pleasure, pure agony. He rapid to enter, 3 strokes and he's centered. She's gone from this realm, and he's going with her.
Okay, my dear darlings, that is yours truly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lady Molotov in the building. If you'd like to experience more of that, and when I tell you, Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have guerrilla poets that come through our virtual poetry space for 5 calendar years. Come on, play with us. It's on Clubhouse for now. Definitely seeking new locations. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Partners in Rhyme is the house. Lyrical Vibes is the club. Okay. And I was pushing buttons. Look what I found. Yay. Okay. Have a beautiful evening and this time. Bye-bye. I'm me.